Alright, spoilers. If you don't want spoilers for Stranger Things Season 3, well, too bad. I'm going to talk spoilers. I have a non-spoiler video. And, so let's talk spoilers. So, the thing that I said in the last video is that something that was a joke has become real, which is the Russians. I don't know how I feel about it. It just, the whole Russian thing, it just feels odd. It just feels off. It's a strange direction to go with the show. I think it makes sense because this is set during the Cold War. I mean, that's when the show is set. But it just, I don't know, it just feels weird. I also mentioned that there's a character who does something really bad and doesn't get kind of uppance for it. And this is Hopper. Hopper is fantastic this whole season. Except for in the beginning episodes. Because basically Mike and Eleven have this non-stop like kissing relationship, and Hopper doesn't like that. He's overprotective dad, and I get it. I get what they were going for. I think it was supposed to be comical, but he doesn't really ever really apologize. And then it also puts a rift in Eleven and Mike's relationship in the season, and then it's not really addressed as if what he did was wrong, if that makes sense. It just, I don't know, it just felt, it was just really, I think it was just really poorly handled. But, when Hopper died, it was emotional. Because you see Hopper yell at Joyce, like, she's not getting over, her, Bob over last season still. And I don't know, it just felt really emotional. It just felt heartbreaking for these characters, how far they've come this season, and then for him to just die, it just hit. It really did hit. All the emotions hit this season. Billy, I thought was going to get a lot more development. He really didn't. Because what happens is he's possessed the entire season. So since he's possessed the entire season, he's not acting like himself, and he's being controlled like Will was in the last season. So it's annoying until you get to the last season and last episode, and he steps in front and saves everybody, and you kind of get to see more of his abusive parent relationships and things. It still, though, doesn't really make him a better character. It just means he died doing a good thing. You understand why he's the way he is, but that doesn't make him a good character. I don't know. So Steve and Dustin were great. And this new character, I forgot her name. Steve's somewhat girlfriend, I guess. She's confirmed to be gay, and I don't have a problem with that. I think that's. I think the way they handled it was great because they didn't put it in your face. And she was a character before they revealed that. And you can kind of see traits of that when you go back and watch the season. So I just think that was pretty well done. In the sense that I don't see her as that persona. I just like her character, and I don't care. Whatever. So I think that was really well done. I also liked the Russian guy. I think that makes up for the Russians being so iffy. It's just that guy is hilarious. When some of their reactions where they're yelling at this guy, and he's like, he's the part where he's like, I wanted a cherry soda, and I won't tell you anything till I get like cherry soda. You got him strawberry, and this is a whole big blown out fight. It's just hilarious. And then that part where, he's just sitting in the background watching Woody Woodpecker, and his death was kind of sad. It was, really messed up. I didn't think they were going to kill any main cast members, but I was wrong. They killed Hopper. I didn't think they were going to ever do the thing where everything got out about Hawkins, but now it's actually out there, so that's why I'm kind of worried about what they're going to do next season, because we got Jonathan, Will, Eleven, and Joyce have moved now. And they're no longer in Hawkins. You got, you don't have Hopper anymore. everyone knows about the crap going on in Hawkins, so can it really take place in Hawkins? And that's even if they're making another season. And judging by the cliffhanger, which with the one Russian dying by one of the Demodogs, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think it's just we'll wait and see what happens. I just think the season is kind of poorly paced. I think a lot of the angsty teenager drama with like Mike and Eleven and I get what they're going for. It just felt annoying to me because of what Hopper did and how he didn't get comeuppance for it and how you get what they're going for, but it's just kind of annoying to go through the motions and I don't know. It felt like it was a really good season. I think it's a pretty okay season overall. I think there are things that just don't work for me personally. I think there's things that just don't objectively work that well. I think the season, though, entertained me enough to where I did get into it. I did like it. Did have its problems, but I think overall it wagered out to be a pretty darn great season. Good season. All the acting, like I said, was fantastic. I think there are some characters that could have been handled a little bit better. I think Dustin's girlfriend was annoying because you know how often they kept bringing up the fact that she was fake, that it was going to be real. That was going to be the joke, and she was real, and that was not funny because you don't repeat a joke that many times if you want a joke like that to be effective. You say it once or twice. That's it. You don't keep repeating it. And so it was really annoying because you obviously knew she was real, and then when she was real, it was like, who cares? Like, what's the point of this? And I think she was a character probably ended in for fan service because Dustin's like fan favorite character, so like him hooking up with the girl, something that probably a lot of fans wanted to see. So they're like, we'll just throw this in last minute. And they threw it in last minute. It was just annoying. Lucas's sister was kind of funny. Like, I just enjoyed her this season. I enjoy a lot of things about this season. And I recommend it still if you're a fan of Stranger Things. But I just... Go in with the expectations it's probably not going to be as good as the first two seasons. It's going to be the worst season. But then again, like Toy Story 4, it may be the worst Toy Story movie, but that doesn't mean it's a bad movie. Or a bad Toy Story movie. So let me know your thoughts on Stranger Things Season 3. And excuse me while I go cry in the shower over the death of Chief Hopper. I'm going to go do that now. Bye, guys.